name is Zoe, in case you don't know me. I am currently standing on the corner of Bay and Burlington in Hamilton, Ontario, in what's known as the West Harbour. And I'm going to go on a 5-kilometer loop from this point to show you a little bit around the new pier, we call it, the Pier 8, which is a new development. And then we'll go around and we'll basically do a complete circuit of the north end of Hamilton as part of the series of Run, Walk, Hike, Talk. I hope to show you all around Hamilton, Toronto region. So have fun while you come along with me. Love that Hamilton has Sobe bike share program. I'm not sure when. It must have been about 25 years ago. This boat here was actually pulled out of the bay and converted into a little playground. How cool, eh? Now this is called Burlington Bay. We call it the Hamilton Bay, or Hamilton Harbour. And it's hard to see from this angle, but that way, east, you can't see it at all from here where I am. Now maybe I'll run up here onto this tip and maybe you'll see it better, but you can see Lake Ontario, at which sometimes on a clear day you'll be able to see Toronto. This is one of my favorite spots in Hamilton. Very windy today, so I'm not sure how the sound is going to be. This is the yacht club parking, boat splits. Kind of see it. Toronto, way down. You can sort of see, I can't really zoom. You can see the Skyway Bridge, and on the other side. And a lot of people can swim in Lake Ontario on that side. I wouldn't swim in this Hamilton Harbour for pollution reasons, but you can swim in Lake Ontario for the most part. Fresh water. And on that side, right there, across is another trail. I'll show you that next time, but if you go all the way that way, you end up where those bridges are. Pretty sweet, eh? So this is a brand new boardwalk Hamilton created, built, still building in the last couple of years. Yacht club. I did get a social membership, how could I not? Which is a monthly fee. You can kind of enjoy the amenities. But this is all brand new, as are all these docks, slips. Kind of a funny story, see those break walls way back there? They built them a few years ago when they put all these new slips in, and the break wall broke and it kind of toppled over. They had to redo it. So see where that big yellow giant post there? That's where we're going. That's Pier 8. We're gonna go check it out. And this is a fail. Apparently there's supposed to be a bridge coming, a swing bridge. But right now, I guess that's on for next summer, I don't know. And then it will keep going, this trail, all the way along. But we gotta go back. Eventually, this road right here is just going to keep going, as you can see, because it's all redevelopment of this area. It's hard to tell, but they've been working on this for about 2 years. It's 2022 right now, but looks pretty close. For now, we're just going to go out this way. Just to get you an idea, is sort of what it's going to look like, where I just showed you. Hey, here we go. We are very excited to see how this whole development turns out. Don't get me wrong, there have been a lot of concerns and controversy as over the years. But either way, it's going to bring more people here, and people are good. Here's that other half of that path. You can kind of see. Sweet. And this is all new over here. I always love going down here. It's like the more adventurous way. I could just go up there. What fun is that? There's no boats parked, but if they wanted to, they could. See, look. Goes way to the other side where I showed you earlier. When I was a kid, this was not here. This is all fill-in. Williams was here. It was just a little, kind of just a small, tiny little building. And that willow right there, I used to sit on that, under that. We'd have lunch after a sailing club. But since then, this whole pier has been filled in. Williams expanded. They added a skating rink. In the winter, it becomes an ice skating rink. In the summer, it's roller skating. And this installation was installed about 20 years ago, and I remember being here and watching it when it happened. I should say that unfortunately Theodore, the tugboat, is not here. Usually it's parked right there. I'll post a picture, but we got Theodore from Halifax. Okay, here we go, we're almost there. I always call this the Discovery Center. Many years ago it was actually a federal national park, and I used to bring the kids here. We'd have little campfires and there'd be a whole bunch of nature, big exhibits and such. And then they sold it and it became a restaurant for a long time, which, as you can see, was a big failure. So that's unfortunate, eh? I get to see my Canadian, eh? So here's the brand new area that just opened. You can see there's no buildings yet. Empty. But the city infrastructure is completed. Roads, pathways. Ahead you can see a flower company, not flowers, flower. And there's also a canola oil company right over there. Sometimes you can smell it. Oh, there's the bridge. Oh, much better view of the bridge. And in the distance, exactly that way is Lake Ontario and then Toronto. Beach. It's tiny, but I like it. It's also something that's really cool when you come around the corner. I'm not going to show you yet, but it's definitely worth checking out. So kind of unexpected if you haven't been to Hamilton or don't know this area. I'll show you. The Haida worship. It's a museum now. If you like that sort of thing. And here's all the, which will one day just become a whole bunch of unaffordable condos. Run by Parks Canada. I'm not going to go in. Oh, and look what's coming. This is a new addition to their route. Here they come. I'm going to go though. I don't want them to pass me. This is the second part of the run, I guess. We're leaving the park area and the waterfront, although technically it's just right over there, but this is Eastwood Park. A very nice large green space in the north end, and it has that blue building is a hockey arena, and then this is sort of a not rec center but washrooms, and all this basketball court and all this climber just got put in this year. Right beside us here is the Canadian Forces for Naval. The reserves work here. Reserves in that they're not actually out fighting battles at the moment, but they continually are in training, and they have lots of youth clubs, cadets, and so on that work there. The reason I really like this particular loop walk is if you get thirsty and you just want to take a little break, the Collective Arts is here. I don't know if you can see the sign, but there's a patio, and of course they're known for the arts they have on all their cans, so it's where the murals all come from. See if we can see an actual Collective Arts sign somewhere. Some more murals. It was fun. It was a festival when they did that called the Liquid Art Festival, which of course I attended, being so close. It was fun. Pre-pandemic. Anyway, this is Burlington Street. So if you ever come down to Collective Arts, this is where it is. You can kind of see a sign there. Craft beer. See it? So you can always come for this walk. Go for it. This is again Ferguson that we just ran down, and going up there you'd end up at Barton Street. Right there, that building you see is General Hospital. And the idea with this trail right here was to be able to connect this hospital, technically connect this hospital to McMaster Hospital, which is in Westdale area. And they can do that through all of these trails. Hi. And I can't not show you this building right behind me. You can see this. That is the Hamilton Detention Center, jail. Kind of strange to have a jail kind of right in the middle of a neighborhood like that, but we do. It doesn't seem to have any problems, you know, within the neighborhood. I don't know what kind of, they probably have problems within the jail, but. And then the tracks. We are just about at the waterfront again. It's from that loop. Whoa, that was way too close. And I'm very sweaty. Oh, just what happens? But I'm gonna do a quick detour because I want to show you another very cool. You see why this is my favorite 5K little loop? But I got to show you this building. So it's Leuna Station. It used to be a functioning train station. In fact, many years ago I actually took the train to Toronto and I used those staircases, but that whole big giant room you see there, that's a ballroom now. And it's used for mostly for meetings and banquets and weddings and baby showers and wedding showers and all of that. That's not really why I'm showing it to you. I mean, it is kind of a cool spot in Hamilton, but it's also where the X-Men, the original X-Men, was filmed. If you go back to that movie from, I don't know when, 15 years ago, you'll see this is where it was filmed. And since then, many other movies, TV shows, the Umbrella Academy, all sorts of different shows now have been filmed here over the years, and even recently.
I didn't want them talking.
And then we're going to cut through here. This is James Street North. This is where in just about 2 weeks from now we're going to have a giant festival called the Super Crawl. And here is West Harbour Station, which goes to Union Station in Toronto. It's a regular commuting station, and they're very happy and grateful to have it. This is actually a good time to also show you some of the not so nice things about this area. And as you can see, here's an example of a city housing in which they evicted everyone. And like many big cities, we are having a housing crisis, so this didn't make sense. So all summer long they've gone through the, you know, what there is to do for a demolition. It's now just sitting there, eventually to be condos, sold, I'm pretty sure, for private condo developers. You know, GO Station, Toronto, that way. Beautiful waterfront. So you can see why they would do it, but was it a kind or compassionate thing to do? I'm not sure. I mean, I know how I feel about it, and I know that I've seen a lot of poverty and a lot of folks struggling to even just find housing. So it was a bit of a upsetting, to be honest, to see it sitting there like that. So that was 5K. We went basically down the waterfront to Pier 8, then all the way to Ferguson, down Ferguson, kind of did a little bit of the trail down here on Strawn, did a cut just to see Leuna, and then we came back, and here we are at Bayfront Park. Most people, you can see Bayfront Park is a big, beautiful spot in Hamilton. Well, thanks for joining me on my fun neighborhood, or West Harbour neighborhood run. I'll be showing you lots more exciting, longer runs through trails, rail trails, waterfronts, all the way from Niagara, Hamilton, and Toronto, and everything in between. I'd love to hear what you think, or comment, or what would you like to see. So shoot me comments and consider subscribing, I guess. Is that what they say here on the YouTuber thing? Yeah, do that.